She used to have this one area on her body that I could touch that would make her quiver and scream. You know, it was her eye. And it had to be touched with like a sharp knife. She would scream and scream, a bloody mess she was. You know, when a pope gets elected, they get to pick a name. So we began thinking of new names you could choose, and Pope Stew or Pope Shamiqua. That's one you'll never hear. So here comes the obvious ones.
Sit on crackers.
Popesicle, Soda Pope, Chia Pope, Pope on a Rope, Popalicious, Pope Eye, Pope Pong, Grand Pope, Pope Goes the Weasel, because the Weasel goes Pope. Who put the Pope in the Pope Shoe Bob Pope? Pope Potato Salad, Bob Pope, Pope Tarts, Pope Rocks, Pope That Coochie, Pope and Glory, Pope and Circumstance, Kung Pope Shrimp. Talk about Pope music. Talk about Repoptitious, Teenage Pope Suicide, Pope Culture, Pope Corn, Pope Fiction, Potpourri, Pope Fizz Fizz, oh what a relief it is. You can pope a lot of trouble in the Pope-O-Matic bubble. Pope Quiz, 28 Blackbirds Baked in a Pope, and Edgar Allan Pope. I came up with that. Most of them I already had. Thank you.
Yeah. Genius.
Don't they say the Pope can speak directly to Jesus? God,
something like. Well, he's got a fax to him.
I figured he had like a red phone, like Batman used to have. He's already just.
You ever wonder if Jesus is online? You know, like on the internet.
This week
he's
on
got his own bulletin board.
MTV Online, Daisy Fuentes and Jesus Christ.
You know, Daisy, you are so fine.
Why'd you give him a Transylvanian accent?
No clue. No clue.
I want you to drink my blood.
Yay!
Yeah, that, huh? Under the sheets.
Under the sheets.
Under the sheets.
Under the sheets.
Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
From me.
Strings. Winds. Khakis. There you see her. Sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, 'cause she's a mute. She's begging for change, but she's way out of range to kick the girl. Yes, kill her. You know that you want to. Possible to strangle her without fingerprints. It don't take a word, but a real strong chord. Or you could just kick the girl. Kill with me now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my. The boy's insane. He went and kicked that girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad? Ain't it a shame? Too bad, I'm gonna miss that girl. There's many different types. Oh, why don't move on the conversation here? Well, let's bring what are different names for sex? I mean, you got
whoopee.
You got your whoopee. Then you got the hide the salami. You got the put the lotion in the basket.
Banking.
Thumping. The Humpty Hump.
Yeah.
Knocking boots. Mambo.
Horizontal mambo.
Baking the buns. Putting the olive loaf in the bottom drawer.
Taking the log to the beaver.
Oh, that's...
And then there's like other terms for like impotency.
What's that?
Bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy. There you go. That's true. Nobody home.
The old sailor just won't salute.
There you go.
Pencil won't write no more.
The muskets are out of bullets.
It's like shooting pool with rope.
You know, we have some more firsts in history. George Abraham Carvings was the first man to successfully combine seaweed and crabgrass and then kill himself with it. Al de Arkin is the first man to ever fit his entire body into his own nostril. Barry Fenway 11 was the first boy ever to drink his own parents. Rome, New York was the first mother ever to be named Rome, New York. Carol Harberston Dill, she didn't do anything funny, so we'll just skip her. Ralph Corner is the first man to ever successfully crawl back into his mother's womb, mainly because he thought he left some spare change in there. Marcus Jurgen Allen is the first man to watch a complete episode of Joni Loves Chachi, and Romano the Orange was the first English explorer who discovered his own closet and claimed it in the name of France, forgetting he was English. Combine potato salad and chocolate syrup so it looks like crap, and then shove it in your nose. Shove it right in your nose, and then walk around town, look for someone you know, shake their hand, and while you're shaking their hand, just sneeze like... And you watch him slowly think, this guy just blew crap out of his nose.
How about when you go bowling, you bowl in somebody else's lane?
There you go.
Oh man!
Or actually, appear.
I know, I'm horrible.
Or appear at the other end of the alley and throw the ball at the people.
Okay. I don't want to beat off a dead horse on this one, but
excuse me.
But let's say you're in an elevator, and just out of nowhere you start beating off a dead horse.
I dreamt that I was in a different world, a world where people would stand up in the audience of Sally Jesse Raphael and ask the panel questions instead of telling the panel that they have fat asses and need to get a life. A world where someone can get on an elevator and face the wrong way, not to frighten others or to impress others, but just to face the other way and experience a different view. A world with a feeling that can't be described. The only time we've felt that feeling before is through the purest, most innocent, carefree moments of laughing. Sharing a split second of laughter is the closest to this world we can get. And thank you for listening, and thank you for laughing. And I appreciate all the support. Support College Radio, support WFMP. My name is Brian Scalaro, and this has been That Damn Show. Take care.
It is the highest level of original comedy I've probably ever seen.